Yao Ming. Yao Ming was a former Houston Rockets star big man and was the biggest and most successful talent to come into the league from China. Although he spent just 9 seasons in the NBA, Ming's impact and presence on the floor was undeniable. He was an extremely polished offensive talent while being a huge factor in the paint defensively. Ming arrived in the NBA as the complete package offensively at his size, as he had the moves in the low post while possessing the ability to be an effective scorer from the mid-range. In this video, let's talk about how good Yao Ming truthfully was. Yao, who was born in Shanghai, started playing for the Shanghai Sharks as a teenager and played on their senior team for 5 years in the Chinese Basketball Association, winning a championship in his final year. He first tried out for the Shanghai Sharks junior team of the China Basketball Association, and after playing with the team for 4 years, Yao joined the senior team of the Sharks, where he averaged 10 points a game in his rookie season. His next season was cut short when he broke his foot, which Yao said decreased his jumping ability by 4 to 6 inches. The Sharks made the finals of the CBA in Yao's 3rd season and again the year after, but lost both times to the Baiyi Rockets. When Wang Zizi left the Baiyi Rockets to become the first NBA player from China the following year, the Sharks finally won their first CBA championship. During the playoffs in his final year with Shanghai, Yao averaged 38.9 points per game while shooting and made all 21 of his shots during one game in the finals. After assurances from Team Yao that the Rockets would draft Yao with their number 1 pick, the CBA gave permission on the morning of the draft for Yao to play in the US. When the Rockets selected Yao with the first pick of the draft, he became the first international player ever to be selected first overall without having previously played US college basketball. Before the season, several commentators predicted that the Asian rookie would fail in the NBA. In 2002, Yao, standing 7'6", played his first NBA game against the Indiana Pacers, scoring no points and grabbing 2 rebounds, and scored his first NBA basket against the Denver Nuggets. In his first 7 games, he averaged only 14 minutes and 4 points, but on November 17, he scored 20 points on a perfect 9 of 9 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line against the Lakers. Before Yao's first meeting with Shaquille O'Neal in 2003, O'Neal was accused with racism after his comment on an interview. In the game, Yao scored the Rockets' first 6 points of the game and blocked O'Neal twice in the opening minutes, as well as altering 2 other shots by O'Neal, all 4 of those attempts coming right at the rim, and made a game-sealing dunk with 10 seconds left in overtime. Yao finished with 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 blocks. O'Neal later admitted that he regretted how he treated Yao early in his career. In the 2003 NBA All-Star Game fan voting, Yao was voted to start for the West over O'Neal, who was coming off from 3 consecutive NBA Finals MVP awards. Yao received nearly 250,000 more votes than O'Neal, and he became the first rookie to start at the All-Star Game since Grant Hill in 1995. Yao finished his rookie season averaging 13.5 points per game and was second in the NBA Rookie of the Year award voting. He was also a unanimous pick for the NBA All-Rookie First Team selection and was voted the Sporting News Rookie of the Year. In Yao's sophomore year, the Rockets acquired a new coach which began focusing the offense on Yao, and he had a career-high 41 points and 7 assists in a triple overtime win against the Atlanta Hawks in February 2004. He was also voted to be the starting center for the Western Conference in the 2004 NBA All-Star Game for the 2nd straight year. Yao finished the season averaging 17.5 points per game. The Rockets made the playoffs for the first time in Yao's career, claiming the 7th seed in the Western Conference. In the first round, however, the Los Angeles Lakers eliminated Houston in 5 games. Yao averaged 15.0 points and 7.4 rebounds in his first playoff series. In the summer of 2004, the Rockets acquired Tracy McGrady from the Orlando Magic in a 7-player trade. After the trade, it was predicted that the Rockets would be title contenders. Both McGrady and Yao were voted to start in the 2005 NBA All-Star Game. The Rockets won 51 games and finished 5th in the West, and made the playoffs for the second consecutive year, where they faced the Dallas Mavericks. However, the Rockets lost against the Mavericks, where Yao's final averages for the series were 21.4 points. Missing only 2 games in his first 3 years of NBA play, Yao endured an extended period on the inactive list in his 4th season after developing osteomyelitis in the big toe of his left foot and undergoing surgery on the toe in 2005. Despite missing 21 games while recovering, Yao again had the most fan votes to start the 2006 NBA All-Star Game. In 25 games after the All-Star break, Yao averaged 25.7 points per game. His final averages in 57 games were 22.3 points per game. The Rockets did not make the playoffs, winning only 34 games. With only 4 games left in the season, Yao suffered another injury in a game against the Utah Jazz in April 2006, which left him with a broken bone in his left foot. The injury required 6 months of rest. Early into his 5th season, Yao was injured again, this time breaking his right knee while attempting to block a shot. Up to that point, he had been averaging 26.8 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks per game, and had been mentioned as an MVP candidate. Yao was unable to play in what would have been his 5th All-Star game. He was medically cleared to play in March 2007. On November 9, 2007, Yao played against fellow Chinese NBA and Milwaukee Bucks player Yi Jianlian for the first time. The game, which the Rockets won 104-88, was broadcast on 19 networks in China and was watched by over 200 million people in China alone, making it one of the most watched NBA games in history. The next season, Yao played 77 games, his first full season since 2004 to 2005, and averaged 19.7 points and 9.9 rebounds. The Rockets won all their games in Houston and advanced to the second round of the playoffs for the first time since 1997 and the first time in Yao's career. The Rockets faced the Lakers in the second round, and Yao scored 28 points, leading the team to a 100-92 win in Los Angeles. However, the Rockets lost their next 2 games, and Yao was diagnosed with a sprained ankle after Game 3. A follow-up test revealed a hairline fracture in his left foot, and he was ruled out for the remainder of the playoffs. The Yao-less Rockets won the Game 4 against the Lakers, but eventually lost the series. For the 2010-2011 season, the Rockets said they would limit Yao to 24 minutes a game to keep him healthy in the long term, but in December 2010, it was announced that Yao would be missing the rest of the season after developing a stress fracture in his left ankle related to an older injury. In July 2011, Yao announced his retirement from basketball in a press conference in Shanghai, citing injuries to his foot and ankle. After his retirement, Ming helped launch the NBA Yao Basketball Club in 2014 that works in conjunction with the NBA. In February 2017, he took another significant step forward as the Chinese Basketball Association had a unanimous vote to appoint him as their president. He has operated from that position over the last few years as he has helped further expand the reach of the CBA. Make sure to keep posted with our videos to keep yourselves updated with your favorite stars' whereabouts. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more.